y'all. All right. I gotta find this other deck of cards really quickly. But first, let me title this. Oh, somebody got school. Who the hell going back to school? Because the show ain't me. I'm already up in there, and I'm tired. Hey, it worked. Yes, it did. Thank y'all. Yes, yes, yes. I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all. All right, so I got my old Cash App back, y'all. I ain't got to use nobody else's. October's Finest. So if y'all want to donate to the channel, it's October's Finest 2020. October's Finest 2020. Don't be federal, mind your business. It says, what is it? Because I heard the wrong thing. It's October's Finest. Clear. Oh, thanks, Kai. I swear we think about it at the same time. October's Finest 2020. Yay! I'm over here talking about new beginnings, and I got new beginnings too, so I'll bring y'all to pop a bottle to celebrate. All right, 1 second. I got to find these other cards. I want my little skeleton cards, y'all. No, that's not them. No. Okay, I guess I could use these. I'm going to use these. Oh, thank you. Tomorrow, hey man, we got our Cash App back here. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is ain't done how to play in. Now I'm on YouTube's ass. Yeah, YouTube, come here, because y'all done made me mad too. Playing too much with me. Okay. I keep trying to tell the people, y'all. I still got Instagram, so Instagram it shall be. If I need it to be. Oh, it's not working. October's Finest 2020. It definitely worked. October's Finest 2020 should work. I damn sure wish I could put a QR code. Make sure you're using the S. Do you see it pinned in my, whatchamacallit? I'm so happy to have that one back though. It's like crazy because it's easy to remember. Yeah, it worked. You might have to check it. Does it give you like an error message or something? What does it say? Make sure you put the cash sign too. Because if you just search it, I have it where you can't search it. You got to put the cash sign. That make a difference for y'all that want to donate. It makes a difference to put the cash sign. And it's October Finest. I'm using, you know what? I use plurals with everything. I'm so sorry. It's October Finest 2020. I'll try. Look at where it said right here. It was no, I don't think it's no S. Hold on. My bad, y'all. It's no S. Yes, thank you. I'm like, wait. Okay, so no S. Thank y'all. Angie like, nigga, I'm over here looking at it. I'm Googling. I done looked at it, okay? You remember I told y'all Angie the Rich IT. She done looked at that damn piece of paper 3 times. She done put the glasses down looking at the paper like, you got me fucked up. I know what I see. Thanks, Angie. Oh, you're like, no, it's October's finest. You know, country people add S on everything. Close them doors. It's one door. So we got a new cat. Yeah, I got my old one back. October finest 2020. Hello, I was like, what the hell? My bad, dude. I apologize. All right, I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna update this one, Kai. I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna unpin that one. All right, so we got our old one back. So, what you say? October finest 2020. There we go. Thanks, mamas. Y'all know I'm country as hell. I add an S to every goddamn thing. Turn them lights off. It's one fucking light on. It's a habit. All right, y'all. New beginnings. So, I guess we got to make sure the logistics are clear. Who am I talking to? Virgo. It says, what's this SDS energy? Now I got to update my damn notes. I'm sorry. But it's for good reason. I'm seeing 2626. All right, so let me first pull for the 5th house. And let me tell y'all what 5th house means, because I don't know why it just keeps showing up in y'all reading. It was 5th house and 8th house. 5th, 7th, and 8th. I know 7th is how you love, right? But 5th house has to do with self-expression, creativity, romance, and pleasure. Okay, so somebody can have 5th house in Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. Could also be Gemini. It's also linked to children, hobbies, entertainment, and leisure activities. It says how people express themselves and find happiness. So maybe you are the sun. You could be Leo. So you have Leo 5th house. All right. I just feel like you're very expressive. You're very creative. Okay. Whoever you are. So maybe that's what a lot of your issues might be coming in. People are just kind of like, they loving your energy. They loving what you do. Or they loving how you do something. And so I feel like somebody's like watching, you know what I'm saying? As you maybe are in this creative tone, you know what I'm saying? So I'll post that. And that, y'all know I always aim to, boom. 5th house Leo, right? You see what I'm saying? So like most people that have 5th house Leos, you're, y'all the motherfuckers that's watched by the government. I'm just playing. I'm not playing. I just feel like you have a big level of creativity, you know, and like people that are creative, you know, people always aim to mimic and copy and watch you. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's even bigger. I told you was the rich auntie. This is supposed to mean if your 5th house has 4 planets in it. If you have like Uranus in your 5th house, ooh, baby. And you fuck around have like Aquarius Uranus or Sag Uranus, like it means a lot. Your 5th house is very important because like everybody always talk about the 7th house. They're like, oh, 7th house, 7th house. It's like, okay, yeah, 7th house is how you love. 7th house is sometimes, you know who you end up marrying, somebody like that sign, you know, or somebody has that prominent sign maybe in one of their charts or a stellium. But I do feel like 5th house is very important because that's how you express yourself. So say for instance, if you got somebody that's like Cancer, you know what I'm saying? Well, say Cancer or Capricorn in your 5th house where you don't want to really deal with self-expression. You'll be very reserved. You don't want to really talk. You don't really, you know what I'm saying, want to get out and about. You know what I'm saying? Like it says Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Pluto. So that means you will definitely have to, in order for you to be creative, you have to be around people, to be able to talk to people. You have to be competitive. You have to be in an environment where it's ever changing, Pluto. And you have to be in an environment where you feel safe or around people that you are comfortable with the sun. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you have it in Libra, then shit, that's even better because, you know, Libras, like I just said, y'all heard me say this on the last live with Libras reading, like, Libras are, it's more y'all going into like that paradigm. Like it's really Libra's year in 2025. People don't want to admit that because they like, fuck, these people are already cocky. They already do the most. They already be showing off and woo, even though that's not really Libra's MO, but that's just how people see it. And so with that being said, you know, it's a lot of people that don't want that to be. You know what I'm saying? This is, I don't even know what the fuck I use like you can use cafe astrology as long as if you know your time of birth. The one that I use, I never put on here. But if you want it, you know, you could text me. I'll send it to you. But for everybody else, you know, you could just use that one. Don't buy nothing on Cafe Astrology. But I know people be wanting to know their birth chart, so there you have it. They say the games be sold, not told. I just use the other one because it has more stuff to it, and I don't even want y'all to get on there and just be doing the wrong shit. I'm gonna delete that LOL. Just fly. Yeah. It's raw. 5th house. See what I'm saying? You got 5th house Leo containing Mars and Jupiter. See, and you probably going off of your Jupiter sign the whole time. You like, well, my Jupiter's in X, Y, and Z. This is how I'm going to make my money. You know, this is how I'm going to get married. Like, no, your 5th house is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. Having Leo 5th house, like, Leo rules creativity. That's the ruling planet for creativity. So let's get this thing cracking. So now y'all know what a 5th house is. I feel like it's something with your 5th house. All right, I'm gonna break this deck up if that's okay with y'all. And then I'll just keep pulling from the 2. But I always put my cards where y'all can see them. I don't know why. I got trust issues. Let me see. What was that? The Hangman. Somebody got Pisces in their chart. It says, thank you, I needed that. You're welcome. All right, tell me more about this new beginning. I feel like 2025 has a lot to do with this. All right. I told you, creativity, the age of Aquarius. If y'all been on my other readings, y'all would know. Y'all would know. You see what I'm saying? It says, oh, my 5th house is in Cancer. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, these motherfuckers be really speaking. So, like, say, for instance, if you got 5th house Cancer, it's like, you're gonna need facilitators. You know what I'm saying? Like, you show up with shit done, basically. Like, that's still some boss shit. Like, but as far as facilitating, doing everything that you need to do, you not gonna want to be in the room having those conversations with people. Because as soon as somebody says some stupid shit, you just gonna be sitting there staring. Naturally, you're never paying attention to people. Most oftenly, you're looking down. You're probably always looking at your phone screen, looking away, looking at a screen, because Cancer's ruled screen time to me. They always on technology. They're always on their phone. They're always looking down. Your hands are always in front of you if you have Cancer in your chart in certain placements, okay? And so with that being said, it's like, hey, you know, I want to buy, I don't know, a garage to park luxury vehicles. Boom. Now you have to find other people that have a garage that they park luxury vehicles. You say, hey, you know what? I got a cool X amount of YZ dollars. I want to partner. Boom. They already did the legwork. You now own this. You add your Aquarius and whatever you have in your chart to whatever it is that they got, because you are the fixer of what people have already created. You could see shit, the moon. You could see past the illusions of what they feel like their vision is and tell them the right way on how to pursue it. Do that make sense? It says, yes, I never look at people's faces when they talk to me. Yeah, you look down. And most people will be like, what the hell's wrong? But it's like, no, it's an awkward connection when you look at somebody in the eye. You're like, ew, it feels awkward. That's Cancer's. Cancer 5th house, y'all are literally like, y'all see through the bullshit. Y'all see through the bullshit. All right? It says 5th house Aquarius, that's raw. So to have Aquarius in your 5th house means your ass creative. So you like doing like home decor. You like moving shit around, majestic. You like seeing new shit pretty much every other day, every other week. You get tired of the same boring shit and you have a fear of dust. Like, you don't like dusty shit. You like, it's dust on top of my dresser or TV or whatever. You like, oh, fuck no. You feel like dust is like a foreign fucking object. So having 5th house and creativity, then that means you are the ruler of of like creative projects and genius. You know what I'm saying? When you see people create those ideas off of those small little things, like we'll say like a duster, a portable duster, something that cleans itself through microbial waste, some shit like that, right? Those are the people that make those fifth house Aquarius. They make the little knickknacks and stuff that's around the house that you like, damn, this is convenient as fuck. I like this. Okay? It says, yes, I love HTV. HTV. I'm trying to tell you. You be on there like, I'm about to buy this. I'm about to buy your whole cart right now full of shit for your house. Fifth house, man. Like, we missing a big piece of like this new year. But we ain't missing it, but we need to be aware of what we bring as far as like our levels of creativity, because it's major. You know what I'm saying? It's a necessity for us. Like, I feel like y'all creating some strong bonds, partnerships. Now, this could be a relationship, but I'm also getting partnership. You could have Aquarius or Gemini in your chart somewhere massive that has to do with creativity. That's like you having Uranus in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius. Like, those are the people that have like those innovative ideas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are like the people that when people ask y'all questions, you're like, hey, so what do you think about this? People just love the choices and stuff that you make. Like, you might not do it often, but when you do, that shit's massive. That's, you know, that's Aquarius. All right, so tell me more about this new beginning. So wherever you find Aquarius, you'll find Scorpio or Cancer. So I'm sure there's somebody somewhere around. Seven of Cups. Uranus. Uranus rules creativity. Hey, so I told y'all. I feel like y'all moving away from whatever this spiritual pragmatic energy is, and y'all going toward like the Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords in reverse. I told you, Six of Wands. Like, motherfuckers can try to stop some shit all they want, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, but like I feel like the more somebody tries to like stop something, the more it just solidifies the process. Like, I feel like whatever it is that you may be building is like, it's massive. Like, and this don't have to like be a company that you're building. This just is a choice you're making. This is like, you know, choosing to go to school, like I said in the beginning of the reading, or, you know, maybe you're seeing something. You're like, okay, you know what? I want to start a business. Or this could be something even changing. Like, somebody could put LED lights in their car, or somebody wants to put LED lights. Like, so you could do a lot that has to do with like lighting structures, LEDs. The age of Aquarius is tech, so you could be in tech. All right. Yeah, you got the, I told you. What did I just say? And who did I just say it for? Four of Pentacles is stability, justice. That's you. If you got Libra in your chart somewhere, I feel like it's a lot of Libras on here. Like, you wiping, no, I'm not trying to be funny, but you can wipe your ass with money, but that's because of how much money you're about to receive. Somebody, like, you're going into the Six of Wands. They rolling out the red carpet because I'm telling you, you're creating something innovative or creative. And now you got to ask yourself, am I ever wrong? I feel like somebody wants to work with you. There's a strong bond here. Tell me more about the Lovers. I know those ain't being used, but I'm going to pull from that deck in a second. My hands are big, but they ain't that damn big. What's the Lovers? I knew it. Boom. So I feel like if this is like something that has to do with like your goals, you might have to just commit to it. Like, I feel like it's a hard time with Aquarius. That's the water bearer. So like, they be like back and forth with decisions, you know what I'm saying, a lot. And they don't really want to solidify nothing. So maybe you feel like, how can I put this? If this is relationship related, like, you need to be making sure that somebody knows you love them. Like, I feel like somebody has like a soulmate here. Like, that's your partner. That's your soulmate. And it's like, okay, you could say the words like, oh, I love you. But like, this person, like, they need to know you love them. This is a man holding the guitar. So maybe you're a male. Maybe they have Pisces in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus. They could have Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, double Libra. I just feel like somebody, you know, they deal with trauma, or somebody has trauma. And that could be why they're so quiet, or that could be why they're so focused. Because I feel like that's, you know, shit, I get it. Like, I put a lot of time and energy into my work because that's some shit I can trust. Money is tangible. You know what I'm saying? You can feel that. You could see it. You know, humans, I've always felt like, you know, you just never know because you could never guess. And so, like, I feel like that's the energy that Libra and Virgo and Sagittarius and Leo and Aries and Cancer, I feel like that's the energy that they all going into in Aquarius. Like, they like, fuck that shit. I need tangible shit. Like, normally they the people that's like, oh my God, I love you. You're so fucking lovable, you know? But, like, I feel like now they like, no, I'm focused on, like, that bread. Like, I'm focused on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm focused on what I need, if that makes sense. Like, and so if you're in a relationship, that person needs you. They feel like you're strong. And they feel like, you know, maybe you're dealing with a water sign. Somebody that don't want to admit that they need you. Maybe they being an asshole. But hey, but if this is genuine love, like how I think it is, because you got Virgo here, you could say I love you, but I feel like somebody needs to hear it. That's that Leo. So maybe it's creative ways of saying the words I love you. Something could be 919 or 919 could be very relevant. Virgo is heavy as hell when y'all reading, and Leo, Libra. Y'all got the Ace of Wands. Tell me more about the Fool. Yeah, okay, so let me tell y'all about soulmates, because I think people miss that part too. Your soulmate don't always have to be about love, okay? Because we have different soulmates. Like, I feel like in this case, that's love. That's a soulmate. That's unity. That's partnership. That's forever. That's like old senior citizen love. Like, that's your person. You're there forever. On this level with Virgo and on the spiritual shit, I feel like somebody wants to get underneath the surface to figure out, like, are you really this kind, kindred, creative soul, or are you, you know, are you doing something else? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody's going to do the work to find out, like, no, that's your hard work. Like, you make something look so fucking easy that they assume that you didn't do that shit in the first place until somebody really looks at some shit with a scope, which most people won't try. But this person, because of the Four of Swords and the Hermit, they're so jealous and they're so watching you that they're going to try. And I feel like somebody's going to realize, yeah, I told you, that you're truthful. So you already got somebody on your ass, whoever you are. You could be Gemini, you could be Virgo, you could be Libra, you could be Leo, Pisces, doesn't matter. Somebody wants to prove that you're not this hardworking person, but like, because you got a lot of support. But I feel like they're going to learn that that's the opposite. You're very truthful, you're very honest, you're very positive. It's a lot of money that's like sitting here. And I'm kind of like though by the fact that y'all was holding on to this creativity the whole time, but I guess everything is divine timing with the four of swords. Like, something has to happen this way. Title card. But I feel like you had some sort of limitations. Those cards hit the floor. Hold on. You were dealing with the Five of Cups. So that could be sadness, depression, people. You got double Aries and Virgo. So you were dealing with the Magician. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. It says, so can I, it says, yes, God, I have to get everybody away from me so I could touch the money. Yeah, I mean, you got the High Priestess in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Until somebody get, you know, a clear understanding of their energy with the Four of Swords, you won't be able to do it. I mean, I'm not saying you won't be able to. It's just going to be so longer, more, you know, dragged out process. It's causing a lot of trauma and sadness, disparity, grief. Yeah, you got the Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. So somebody, I mean, you're dealing with a lot of like people shielding you out. Because that's what fifth house does. Fifth house creates a lot of jealousy. And like, as soon as you start to build some shit or shit start going good for you, motherfuckers will come together. People will group together based on your fifth house to shield your ass out, because they just feel like, you know, if you were around, they wouldn't make any, they wouldn't be relevant. And that's true, because I feel like you're so honest, or you're so strong, that that shit intimidating. Like, somebody is intimidating like a motherfucker because you're fifth house. I told you. But I feel like, all of this shit, I feel like you don't care. Like, you're overcoming the limitations. You're overcoming the objectives. You don't give a damn. I feel like you got the Ace of Wands twice in the same freaking deck, okay? Which tells me, like, y'all are on this path for, like, success, like, for truth. Like, you're overcoming the limitations. Like, somebody is trying to commit to you. Like, they want you to see them, that they see that they want to be with you. Like, this is somebody telling you that. Maybe they were slow moving before. Maybe somebody didn't want to do something before. But I feel like now somebody's like, they're telling you what they want. Somebody's overcoming limitations. But this could be also because, like I said, it could be trauma, reputation, fear. This has a lot to do with the Four of Cups. You know what I'm saying? A lot of indifference. Somebody don't know how to, like, somebody has a hard time trusting, maybe because they deal with a lot of shit. Guilt, anger, sadness, trauma, grief, or loss. Hey. It says, I got Taurus 5th house. That's raw. Like, having Taurus 5th house means that you only register the shit that you see. Like, if a motherfucker come to you and be like, yeah, I got 5 cars, 2 cribs, woo, woo, you're like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, and you probably talk to people a lot about people helping you. You like, bro, you need to help me, like, with my bills. Like, help me with something, motherfucker. Like, you need people that can provide you with tangible things. Like, you really can't deal with people that don't want to help. In fact, as soon as they meet you, you have the expectation that if they just around you and talking to you, that they need to help you. No excuses, no conversation about this, none of that. You like, yo, fifth house means, like, that's how you love people. Like, you give so much of yourself in a relationship, and you maintain that you need to get that shit back with material things. Like, you love me a lot, nigga, put me in the house. You love me a lot, buy me a car. That's why you always probably had a notion of a dude buying you a car, because it's like, that's what your energy is. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are. People are supposed to bring you shit. So when you deal with somebody that can't do shit for you, or if you deal with somebody that don't want to do that, it's like, it says, yeah, I want to understand my houses, and yeah, I be dreaming that. Yeah, I know. So give me something. No, for real. That's just that's the mindset, like, that we have. But, like, we got to remember that our houses are very important, because that's what we live in. It's a house. That's what we live in. Like, that's what's living with us. Do that make sense? So imagine you put all of these signs from your houses in one house with you. And even though it was different variations of yourself, how would they all get along? How do you get them all to work together? Because if somebody over there not listening, and Pluto want to argue, hey, if goddamn, your sun sign want to be on strike, and your moon sign want to be this way, and your rising sign want to be that way, but your house is over here having this moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, then you know why most of the time that you feel off, And say, for instance, if you operate very heavy off of certain houses, and the way the paradigm shift is, it's opposing that house. Like, an example, like, we in the paradigm coming up with Libra. Okay, as we come up into the paradigm with Libra, Taurus should come up, Aquarius should come up, Scorpio should come up, right? So you'll start to see a lot of those signs where you start to see them being more expansive, right? But say, for instance, if you got opposing Aries, opposing Scorpio, that's where you got to talk to your houses, talk to your signs, and talk to different planets within you to be like, all right, we all need to be on the same goddamn page. You know what I'm saying? It says, I just figured out my houses during this reading, and my shit fucked left over. It says, yeah, see, you do readings on houses. I need to pay for that. So, effective 2025, I won't do any more birth chart readings or houses readings or anything like that. So this really like the last, which I didn't even really want to say those words, but this is really like the last time you'll ever get a birth chart explanation or birth chart reading from me, until I'm able to pick back up where I left off, if that makes sense. Even for readings, like, I won't do any more personal readings. The only readings that I'll do is emergency readings, and that's because it's an emergency. You know what I mean? But other than that, no. It says, yeah, each houses are different. Yeah, they have different meanings too. So I'll post the actual chart on what your houses mean. I post it often on my Patreon, but if you're on Patreon, you'll see me start to post more pictures and stuff like that. And that's because I'm showing y'all, is it called diagrams? Diagrams on stuff like that. It says, oh yeah, I heard that, and I was like, let me go ahead and get mine out the way. Yeah, if y'all don't do it before the 30th, then, because I'm not gonna have the people that be like, oh, it's the 31st, I'm about to book now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we're not doing that. If that shit not done before the 30th, all of that shit that's on my Patreon, that shit coming down today. After I get off of here, me and Ted are breaking down my schedule. We're breaking down my Patreon. We're breaking down just about everything to make sure that it's simpler for me. Isn't he amazing? To make sure it's simpler for me so I can finish out my fucking classes with school. And then I'm jumping back in for my master's. And I'll probably jump in for my PhD. So, no pressure. None at all. This is, yeah, we have to get on Patreon. Yeah, because y'all do know after 2025, I'll be back and forth. I'll be here periodically, but I'll be mainly on Patreon. Because, I mean, it's 2025 and y'all are so full of light. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are like, I can't put it in words or in context how much positive shit is happening for y'all. Like, y'all making it into rooms that y'all would have never believed. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the incapable part. It's the shielded out part. You know what I'm saying? And so now that y'all in these rooms, it's like y'all gotta know with the confidence and you know what I'm saying? You gotta know with the confidence that you belong there. You know, a lot of times y'all do the buddy systems. Like, you go somewhere, like, okay, I know this person, boom. You know what I'm saying? Let me, ooh, like, but no, that's not how it goes. Like, you need to be, even if you're in a room by yourself, you need to be okay enough to work the room. You know what I mean? So, I know we do a lot. Like, most of y'all probably doing that at y'all Christmas parties right now. You like, oh, this is my homegirl from work. Let me go sit with her. It's like, that's cool. But, like, as these doors open, you ain't gonna know. You just now meeting these people. I don't suggest you eating from everybody. That's the, you know, that southernness in me. But I definitely feel like you should be in the room having those conversations, you know? All right, you got the Queen of Wands, Gemini, King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse. All right, the Chariot, Eight of Wands. All right, so definitely a message. All right, it's a message that the Ace of Wands is coming towards you. I'm getting somebody's getting like a lot of success, fame, praise, notoriety, recognition. You know what I'm saying? It's, pay attention to how many times. I just want to show y'all this because I know sometimes y'all be like, you know, especially those non-believers. All right, so look at this. And then y'all tell me what y'all see. Success. 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 Okay? Like, you have so much of this. You have the Sun, Ace of Wands. You have so much of this. You have the Queen of Wands as your fueling energy, Gemini for the men. Like, it's like you got double the energy, double the frequency, double the confidence. Like, especially if you really do have Gemini, because you're still in the era of Jupiter being in Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of opportunity here. So they're getting rid of the mental anguish, disappointment, because that, I feel like that's what was, you got Jupiter, I mean, Justice in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse. This is what was causing you to be the Nine of Cups in reverse. Dealing with distress, disappointment, mental anguish, anxiety, burning, regret, insomnia. You just gotta not give a fuck. I mean, some of y'all at one point in y'all life, y'all didn't care as much as y'all care right now. Like, a lot of y'all were never really ever vulnerable. It's only to the fact that you feel like you're losing more and more and more and more that you just keep Rubik's cubing yourself. You're like, okay, well, I'm losing this. Okay, let me change this, do that. And, oh my God, I'm, you know, this is happening. Okay, let me do this. Like, you're like, oh wow, I got to get a new job. Okay, let me do this, do it. So you keep thinking that, oh wow, like I'm being punished. I'm, you know, it's a lot going on, but it's like, no, they're not punishing you. They're moving stuff out of your way. As your frequency increases, things are going to happen more quickly because your frequency is changing more quickly. See, the things that happen in our life, they're supposed to be expanded out until once we reach that point. So imagine going down the street and you get like, you pass a line, just like if you play Mario Go-Kart. You know, you go down there, you pass the line, boom, you've got more time. You go down, you pass the line, boom, you got even more time. Well, you going at such a fast speed with your frequency that every time you pass one of those lines, it's a new objective. Does that make sense? Normally, you were going so slow that it took some time for you to run into another obstacle or problem or a situation. But because your frequency just increasing at an alarming rate, you're able to get past a lot of that, you know, quicker, which is good because the more you move all this shit out of your way, you already know your end goal because you're the emperors and the empresses. You don't fail. You don't quit. You don't lose. You know, you might have tribulations, but for the emperors and the empresses, you still, you know, you still find a way. And you always end up making it. Even after all that bullshit. Heartache, problems, demise, fake ass friends, fake ass family, weirdos, jobs, losing jobs, houses, losing houses, money, crib, clothes. Shit, it's all of that shit is stuff that you're throwing out anyway as you get to another level, because you'll have the walk-in closet for the clothes. You'll have the car selection for the multiple cars. You'll have the big ass crib, depending on your fifth house. But you'll have what it takes for you to obtain what you're looking for, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so let me pull from here. I had to pull those up. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. That's why people be doing this type of shit. You see with the high priestess, like they try to make shit unattainable. They try to make shit hard for you. They try to make you balance your, you know, your spirituality by making you upset or irritated or hateful or you know, mad or sad or confused. Yeah. Anything to keep y'all in yourself, they'll do it, man. Cause you can't be creative when magic is around. It's hard. It's very hard to do. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. All right. October Finest 2020 is my Cash App. I told y'all. All right, so somebody can have Neptune and Sagittarius. All right, but you got Aquarius in your chart, Virgo, and Sagittarius. All right, Neptune is here to help you create the depths of your dreams. Illusion is Cancer. And then you have imagination, that's Aquarius. So I feel like wherever you are, you're unique. You have a vision. All right, you just need to be patient. You need to figure out the details. You need to be flexible. You need to know something is not going to happen immediately. You got Libra somewhere in your chart. You could be Pluto Libra, Pluto Virgo, Pluto Sag. You could even be Pluto Aquarius. All right, but it says Charisma, Ascension. Let me see if this is you. Let me see what Draco is. All right, you got Pluto Scorpio, full moon, moon in Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio. So that's like, to me, rising. So you can have Scorpio rising, Sag rising, Libra rising, Virgo rising, Aqua rising. All right, Alpha Centauri. Yeah, so I feel like somebody keeps trying to create a judgment for like you. As you ascend, they create a judgment. You ascend, they create a challenge. You ascend, they try to charm you. You ascend, some new person come around. You try to become creative. This is fifth house again. Pay attention to where your fifth house is and the type of people that come around you. I'm sure they're probably like the opposite signs to your fifth house. It says protection, logic, analysis, and warrior spirit. So I feel like that's what somebody was trying to do. They're trying to cause like this ascension process, challenge, judgment. But you have so much protection and logic. You can see some shit coming a mile away. You also have a lot of analysis. You have warrior spirit. Somebody knows this. I just feel like, you know, with Dark Moon, yeah, I feel like somebody just wants to, they just want to end some shit with you. Judgment is here. They want to end your dreams, end your imagination, and they feel like you're dreaming. They're like, man, wake the fuck up. You know, this is not possible, or something is not gonna happen like that. Like, but like that is your calling, that's your belonging. And people wouldn't know about this because most people, they don't have goals, they don't have visions, they don't have spirituality. And if they have one or the other, they don't have all of them. They don't have love, you know what I'm saying? They don't have support of love while having spirituality and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're sometimes, because of who we are, we're forced to pick one or the latter. You know what I'm saying? And so as y'all are now being able to pick up this one, so that's your school, your goal, your life, your dreams. Now you over there, you like, okay, money, you know, family. Okay, boom. So now you got friends, lovers. Okay, boom. Now you're mending relationships. You know what I'm saying? And so now that you're trying to do all of this, they're like, oh, please, like, wake up, you know? But it's like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of your community. That's in every Bible. So that could be, you know, just small different things that you do around where you live. You know what I'm saying? See somebody at the grocery store, see somebody in line getting coffee. Hey, I'm going to pay for the car behind me. You're in the community. They might have drove 60,000 miles away, but that location is where you're at, okay? And you did something great where you're located. Okay, so boom. Once you got that out of the way, what have you done for yourself? You woke up that morning, you meditated, you prayed. Okay, boom. So now you cleansed your energy. Okay, so now you're at work. You're like, okay, hey, how are you guys? Have a great day. You don't let spirits and energies lay on you. If you do this at your home, you don't let spirits and energies lay on you. You have obligations, whether you know it or not, whoever I'm talking to here, especially if you're a Virgo, especially if you're Aquarius. All of these signs right here, Aquarius and Virgo especially, Libra especially, y'all three, including Leo, y'all are confirmed. It's a fact. It's something I can prove that when God was in existence, y'all are the people that were in the room with God. So you're held to a different regard immediately. There's no other way around that. All right, tell me more about this. All right, so it says healing, compassion, understanding, and peace. Tell me more about Mentika. Jupiter, I knew it, bro. Somebody have Jupiter, Aries. But I just feel like, you know, you just need to make some sort of like commitment to yourself. Because I feel like that's who's competing. Maybe you got Aries in your chart. Maybe you have an Aries that's in competition. Maybe you have an Aries that's you know, like it could be that. Like you could have Jupiter in Aries, but I feel like it's you versus you. You could also have Neptune in Aries. Because a lot of times, you know, Neptune, Aries people, they'll be like, oh, you know, that looks easy. Let me do it too. And it's not that easy. People that are Neptune, Sagittarius, like you have to have flexibility. So here you are working at this job. You don't have independence. You don't feel like you're accomplishing your goals and your dreams. And here you are starting all over again. Same thing with Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Say, for instance, if you have Jupiter, Virgo, it's like you're making it too complicated with how you obtain your funds. You need more details. You need to be more organized. Like, and guess what they'll do? They'll send you somebody that don't want to fuck to talk. You like a Capricorn. You're like, well, how the fuck? You're not going to speak? You don't want to talk? Like, what the fuck is going on here? You know? Especially if you're a female Virgo and you end up with a cat male. You're going to be like, dude, like, what do y'all want from me? Okay? So, it's just about stuff like that. It seems cool in the beginning until you really got to be in it. You're like, I got to pull those up. And you like, darn. All right. All right, give me 3 cards here. October Finest 2020, y'all. I got my official Cash App back. Cash App or tag back. Finally. Because it was just like, why would y'all take it? Do y'all remember that? I had that Cash App tag when I first had Stink. That October Finest 2020. Is it right? I do have Cap in my chart, Cap 11 house. Yeah. I didn't know that, but I mean, it made sense. All right, so boom, you got manifest, you got cycles, you got damn narcissist, sexuality, moving to a distance, intuition. I said I wanted one darn card. It says you said it was hidden. I knew it was around somewhere. Hey. Confession. I told you. The universe. They telling you, bro. Get past this energy. This stuck energy. It says, yeah, I remember. That was your first Cash App. Yes. Yes. Remember, that was my favorite one. I was like, oh, wow, this is nice. October finest. Fuck you, though. And then they was like, no, we're taking it. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. Flag. Like, oh, God, please. But, it was like, okay, so y'all have manifest, cycles, intuition, and confession. So someone is telling you something. I feel like your intuition is already telling you, but somebody's going to tell you too. All right. I just feel like somebody's going to tell you like, hey, I just want to tell you. I mean, you hear this often, shit. Whoever you are, I feel like you hear it often. Somebody's telling you like, oh my God, you're this, you're that, you're amazing. And if in case you don't hear it, I'll tell you like, you're amazing. Like, you're rare, I just feel like you need to figure out your fifth house. All right. You definitely need to figure out your fifth house. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally at a distance from each other. Somebody could be moving. But I feel like men, the people y'all dealing with is like narcissists. People that are, upset or disrupted with their sexuality. All right. So just move on from this. I feel like, okay, men, because I'm going to be honest, because I just have to be. Women, I feel like y'all be having people that are jealous of y'all because of sexuality. Like maybe they are the dom femmes. I mean, but I like the dom femme term because I'm a dom femme. I feel like I'm dominant in some areas and feminine in others. But I just feel like, you have people that be around in the workplace, family, friends, but mainly people, strangers. 'Cause I'm not gonna say family and friends, it's weird. Where they're upset with what you are and what you do, what you bring. And so like you also have people that pick with you because of their sexuality. Do that make sense? Like it could be a woman, like maybe that's not your sexual preference, but because they have feelings for you, your energy makes them like you. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to nitpick because they feel like, okay, well, like who do you'll never talk to me, so I gotta get something. And everything ain't always right. You gotta remember, people in the world are regulating off of shit just because it's an unmonitored, unguarded, you know what I'm saying? It's a free world. So anybody that think that what's right for them, they're gonna try to bestow that shit on you until you tell them like, yeah, no, I'm not going with the shit that you got going on. This what the fuck going on right here. This how I live my life. And that's why you have to have your rules. That's why, so if you're a Libra, is justice. You have to live by different rules, your own different set of rules, because if not, people will try to change your rules with their own weird wickedness or agenda. It's anybody, but mainly if you have Libra in any placement in your house or any placement within your chart. You have to have your own rules. So I said that to say, men, y'all dealing with men, and these motherfuckers is like homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Two of my closest friends, they're married. They're renewing their vows actually in a couple months. But they were okay with who they were. You know what I'm saying? They don't bestow their problems and shit and enforce shit all because they don't know how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like unevolved men that are a part of this, sexuality complex, they're going to make your life hard because they want you so bad, but they can't make you do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so their other way to enforce you to do shit is by creating rules. Their rules. Now they could dominate in another way. Now how they go home and weigh that out and figure that out, that's on them. But as long as they know for the day, and this is where you got to know, about your energy and what you can and cannot allow. If every day this person has an agenda for you, it's going to be really hard for your energy to increase and explore because you're already a part of someone else's agenda. They've already thought about what they're going to do to you the next day. So now they got your energy again. How do you get free from that? You know what I'm saying? How do you break free from that? It's like we get so surprised when we're fired and shit like that, but it's like these people are holding on to your energy. So why do you have to get fired? Why can't you just tell these people to kiss your ass and find something different in a higher form? I told you I got a homeboy right now. He bounced jobs every year and a half. In fact, he's about to bounce again in February. This motherfucker started out at $30,000 a year. This man, swear to you, I can show you his resume right now. He's making about $205,000 a year in 5 years because of the way he bounces jobs at like $15,000 to $30,000 increments each time he does it. It's like you have to have a strategy. You gotta have rules. You are qualified, but the question is, why are you in areas in which your qualifications do not meet what your goal is? Why are you settling? I feel like the energy now is new beginnings. Now it's time to negotiate, Sagittariuses. Now it's time to negotiate. Now it's time to put this shit on the table. Now it's time to get the details. Now it's time to do the layout, Aquariuses. Now it's time to speak up, Scorpios. Now it's time to put on the business clothes, get your, your laptop bag or whatever it is that you carry, or your purse or whatever, Tauruses, and show up to the meeting with a level of dominance, Aries. I think it's just a matter of what y'all have to do, because you got new beginnings, and manifest was y'all first card to come out. So it's not like these motherfuckers lie. It's like all this narcissistic shit, the shit that's controlling you mentally. That's the shit that needs to be cut out. Especially if you know what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you want. So I hope that helps. I hope that helped. It says, what's up to y'all? Hey, Stink. Like, you just got to make sure y'all know, like, what y'all goals is and what y'all want to do. Because if you don't know that, you pretty much just going to be a part of somebody else's agenda. If manifest is y'all first card coming out, like, y'all really need to look at y'all 5th house. Like, oh, I was supposed to talk about 8th house too, so hold on. If y'all want to donate toward an extended, you could donate at October Finest 2020. I got my new Cash App. I said my new Cash App. I got my old Cash App back. I mean, you could donate to the other one too if you just feel like it's what you want to do, but I prefer the one I have in my hand. Ooh, somebody can have 8th house Scorpio. It says 8th house is associated with the themes of transportation, rebirth, and deep connections. So imagine if you got Pluto in your 8th house. God damn. It says 8th house is associated with navigating deep connections, especially when leading with your heart. It could also be associated with intimate unions, psychology, and finances. You see how these planets, these houses are things that y'all are probably having issues with, but y'all really don't know, like, what to look for. You know what I'm saying? Most people that have a Scorpio in their 8th house, they're mainly the people that get like inheritances and stuff like that, given to them. Other people that have like 8th house and like Pisces, you know what I'm saying? You're like the psychics or the mystical creatures of like the zodiac. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer in 8th house. Yeah, you're really like, you understand what's hidden basically. And you only intrigued by what's hidden. So some of y'all probably dealt with dudes, or women or men that always just felt like you were hiding something. And so while they're around you, you could tell that they're trying to figure you out, But if you have Scorpio in your chart and you always just analyzing some shit, like I got a Scorpio stellium, I'm always watching a motherfucker to see, like, what's to you, like, and how you move, what you do every day, what do you do religiously, like, all of that stuff. It's like, it leads you to understand, like, who a person really is. I see some stuff with my Scorpio stellium and be like, I'm straight on you. We could be cool, we could be friends, but I just had this argument today with a Sagittarius. Like, it's just a no. Like, I don't like the way you move. I don't like the way you do shit. Like, you ain't really even, I don't care. I don't need to see anything else. Okay, I've looked at your resume. I have your resume. I'll give you a call if we're interested. If I can tell you, get out of here. It says, but my Scorpio and Chiron, though, it says containing my Chiron. I'm telling you. So if your 8th house includes your Chiron, then a lot of the stuff that you see, you already know the answer to, but you have a tendency to ignore it because you think that that's not it. And if you're going to ignore it when you see it, even though it's hidden, then now you got to heal from it. So a lot of times if you address shit like instantly, you know what I'm saying? You'll get right on their ass like, nigga. It says 8th house in Libra. Right. And look at the sign though. That's true. That's some shit Libras do. They be like, oh, they don't seem like a bad person. Let me see where it goes. Okay, well, they did this, but it's okay. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Like, yeah, we've been together for so long. I'm not going to just leave them like, like that. Let me keep trying. That's some real 8th house shit. You see what's hidden. You know what's hidden. Libra shit. You know that they ain't shit, but you just can't let them go. And since you don't want to let them go, immediately you get hit with Chiron. Because that's like a motherfucker telling you some shit and you like, okay, you told me some shit, I got it, and you don't leave them the fuck alone. It's like, okay, boom, you gotta go through Chiron now. And Chiron is what? How many months? I think Chiron, how old is Chiron? Let me see. Or how many months is Chiron? Four months up to 4 years. 4 months to 4 years. Now, Chiron retrograde can last about 5 months, but 4 months to 4 years. And what's really more crazy is that we got Chiron retrograde right now, and ain't nobody mentioned that shit. Chiron is retrograde in Aries right now. So you definitely know it's a lot of competition and motherfuckers just poking and jabbing at you. I didn't even know that until I just looked this up right now. So that make a lot of sense for that. Told left motherfucking ass up. I want to feel it. You need to go sit your ass down somewhere, okay? 8th house in Aquarius. I mean, you gotta think what Aquarius is known for. Aquarius is known for like innovation. You know what I'm saying? Change. Now you're going in the age of Aquarius. So like, tech. Like, so if you got 8th house, you're one of the you're not really a founding father of certain new founded projects, but I feel like you understand a little bit more of the shit that people don't see. Like an example would be like technology. Like you could break some shit down on a tech level with no fucking problem. Like somebody probably, can't get their motherfucking computer to turn the fuck on, but you could tell them motherfuckers how to take that bitch apart and do all of this shit, and put it back the fuck together again. Like that's the goal of having 8th house Aquarius. 8th house Aquarius people are like, they're techies. They love everything tech. Like, Aquarius rules tech and innovation. It says 8th house Cancer. I feel like 8th house Cancer people, you get caught in the illusion of stuff, or you want people to have the illusion of things. Like you only really deal with people that have like a meaning. Like that shit gotta be deep in a motherfucker. So you would deal with the niggas that got like street cred and street, you know what I'm saying? People that got like a legacy, it would be like, goddamn, like this motherfucker, this person's known here, this person's known there, and you being the person you are, having 8th house Cancer, you'll call and ask the motherfucker, like, hey, you know who this motherfucker is? He said he live over by Woo. So I was like, yeah, I do know them. Like, oh, okay, all right, cool, so we can kick it. Like, you just like to put bits and pieces together behind the stuff that you're doing because you want to know what's deeper to this person and you want to pinpoint what the fuck they're doing and where they come from, if that makes sense. It says, yeah, I need to let that go for real. I feel like it keep you from dealing with dumb shit, because the minute you hear fucked up shit like, oh, this person was talking to, Shaquisha, you like, oh wait, Shaquisha from whatever, like, yeah, oh no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it says, oh wow, let me get my house together, because I do that for real. I know. But I just feel like when you're dealing with your 8th house, it's like I'm gonna ask for real. You should. I mean, especially based off of what the information that you need. If you have this in your houses, you gotta invite these people. You gotta have these people. These are all y'all personalities. These are all of the pieces of you. These are all of the things that make you feel a certain type of way. This is all of the reaction to the stuff that you've been through. Your houses are a layout of how shit is happening. You know what I'm saying? Why shit is happening. It's not just main and major planets. You know what I'm saying? It says 8th house in Uranus in Scorpio. I just said that because Scorpio is the ruling planet for Angela, I got like a new, more found level of respect for you. Okay, like I respect everybody on my channel, but I know you came in fairly late, and so I used to just be like, let me see. But now that I know that you have 8th house in Scorpio, it's kind of dope that you rock with me And it's just proof to me that you see the underlining of who I am. Do that make sense? And I appreciate that. I appreciate you for that. So as I said in the beginning, when you have eighth house in Scorpio, you really see people. You know, it's kind of like me and my stellum. It's like, you know, a motherfucker can come in my face all the fuck they want to, and they can communicate with me all the fuck they want to. But I don't give a fuck about the introduction. I don't care about you being in my face. I want to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? What the fuck do you got going on? Like, okay, you can tell me anything, and yeah, I can find anything online. Okay, whatever. But internally, you can see people's souls. You know what I'm saying? So if that with that being the case, I think it's really good for you to have an eighth house, especially if it were to contain Pluto, because you know the fake motherfuckers basically when you see them. So hey, it says eighth house. It says, did you mention eighth house in Capricorn yet? No. Eighth. I'm gonna do it right now though. Eighth house in Taurus. See, eighth house in Taurus people y'all are so cute, but y'all are so easily y'all are so easily for people to be like, you know, it's like the shiny nickel effect, you know? It's like when you have eighth house in Taurus, it's like you a motherfucker show up in a Bentley, you don't give a fuck. You hear me? You don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know, like you like, okay, this nigga got a Bentley. Let me see the papers. Oh, you own this motherfucker. Okay, I don't care about nothing else. As long as I know you got a Bentley, I know this bitch is expensive. We gonna figure everything else out as we go along the way. But a motherfucker pull up in a car and that bitch backfiring and falling the fuck apart. The way you'll gag, you like you know, eighth house and Taurus people, you know, motherfuckers that got it. Like you are the people that if I'm going to a party like an investor event, I would bring an eighth house Taurus person in the room with me because you gonna be like, he got money, she got money, they got money, that person over there, they got money. You might not know these motherfuckers from Who Shot John. Do you know what I'm saying? But you gonna be able to pinpoint all the motherfuckers in the room to figure out who the fuck you like. Girl, she might have on diamonds, but she ain't got no money. But that motherfucker right there, that's who we need to talk to. I'm on the way. Okay, I'm pointing in that direction, walking and pointing. I'm over here with it. Yeah, like eighth house and Taurus motherfuckers, they know money when the fuck they see it. They make good business decisions, and that's why y'all really and very seldomly have issues with money. But when your money start fucking up, you know it's because of something hidden. You like, nah, some shit ain't right. I feel like a bitch is doing juju or a bitch got bad energy. My shit ain't start fucking. Y'all say that too. Eighth house Taurus people, my shit ain't start fucking up till your ugly ass came around. Because you know Taurus always calling somebody ugly. Okay, so your ugly ass, your big forehead ass, yeah, you need to get the fuck away from me. You get rid of them, boom, your money go back to normal. You feel me? Eighth house Capricorn. I feel like y'all are the people where y'all just y'all are hilarious off of the premises that y'all meet people that be so goddamn dark. And you be like, oh, it's okay. They just need a little love is all. And you just be like, no, the fuck they don't. Because I feel like you see a lot of yourself in these people. You like, maybe they just don't want to be emotional. Maybe they just don't want to talk. Maybe they just don't want to communicate. You know what I'm saying? But whole time, they the darkest, evilest villain of all fucking time. And you just, you don't feel bad for the motherfucker because on the days that you didn't want to talk, motherfuckers want to talk to you and you feel bad for them because you're like, you know, maybe they just don't want to talk and motherfuckers just talking to you. You always will put yourself in someone else's shoes and y'all got to get out of that shit because you'll allow people to come around you with these energies and it be the darkest ones. Like, it be the darkest ones. You like, I'm not scared of your ass. I don't give a fuck if you do worship Santa. You like, wait, you said your uncle name was who? Santa. You like, wait, I know a nigga named Santa. Who the fuck? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a slur. You're like, oh no. Get away from me. Sage's whole house burns house down, you know? But it's just like, you know, even with that, you like, you know, everybody has their own things that they believe in. Like, no, the fuck they don't. Until other part of your houses jump the fuck in and be like, you need to stop this shit. You need to quit this shit, literally. Okay? Alright, it says 8th house in Aquarius. I talked about 8th in Aqua. What you stealing?
Oh, got to be spray?
Oh, okay. And then Aries, 8th house Aries. I I think that when you have eighth house in Aries, it's more of like one of those things where you just kind of you analyze. You know what I'm saying? Like you analyze a lot. Like, and you will. I'm trying to say it where it sounds nice, but eighth house Aries people have a tendency to be competitive, especially if you're in a relationship. Like that's insane. Like somebody's like, I'm going out with my best friend. Oh my god, you're going out with your best friend. I'm going out with my best friend too. You don't even have your best friend. You don't even like motherfuckers. But you like, all right, bitch. You want to go out with your best friend, huh, ho? I'm gonna go out with my best friend too, you ugly big forehead thing. You know? Like you never let shit rest. Like 90% of your fucking day is how you about to pay people back. Being the eighth house motherfucking Aries. You like, all right, bitch. You want to step on my toe on accident while you trying to kiss me? It's like they did not mean it. I did not mean that. But you know, so I feel like, but that's what keep you motivated and keep you on your toes. And what people don't know, if you have the eighth house Aries, is that if you wanted to get on someone's ass, man, that shit will be easy. It will be very easy. But you choose not to. That's one thing I learned about eighth house Aries people. They could fuck over you really fast, but they choose not to. Because they got all of the information. They got all of the information to do it. And access. Like they literally could. They make your food. Eighth house Aries people are like wives. They make your food. They make your bed. They run your shower. They wash your hair. They're like the caring motherfuckers of this. But as soon as you piss them off, it's like you like all of a sudden. I just feel like my stomach hurt. It's because she dropped your hamburger on the floor. She let the dog lick it 3 times and then pick that bitch back up and put it on a piece of bread. Like you tell me, every time I order food, my food is wrong. It's because she picked up your food. She's like, I'm sorry, baby. Somebody gave you lettuce. I know you don't eat lettuce, but it got lettuce on this burger. You gotta pick it off. That motherfucker could have ordered that shit without lettuce. She told him, give me lettuce. That was her. Okay, so just be careful. If motherfuckers tell you they got eighth house Aries, just be like, you know what? I love you. And just say it all the time. You never fucking know. I love you. Just random. I love you. Because if you fuck around and piss one of them off, it's over with for you. You have lettuce on every fucking burger that you eat because you don't even fucking eat lettuce. Okay? Eighth house Leo. Ooh, baby. You just understand creativity. Y'all the motherfuckers that, when you see production films like Venom, movies like Venom, the guy that produced it, he's an eighth house Leo. Like y'all see shit creatively. Like it's funny that you got a flower. I think it's a flower as your profile, but it's like one of those things where you just like to see like like colors, and you watch the bee land on the flower, and you like everything that's the midst of the shit that humans can't control. That's why y'all like them. Y'all like either really like nurturing nature shit, or y'all like really, really, really dark shit. Y'all be like, do you see the way he cut that person's head off? So you like Michael Myers and shit. Like not you, but people that are eighth house Leo, depending on who they are, you either like something that's really nurturing and nature like. You're very delicate, You like, I want to watch the sunset, and just do you see how it comes over the side? I'm gonna take a picture. It's like y'all are like the photographers. When you see those eclectic pictures of like the fucking the otter holding the flower, and take pictures. You see what I'm saying? The otter holding the flower is like, oh my god, look how cute he is. Snap. Look at the bee. He's gonna live. Snap. Like it's just that because it just makes you feel connected, and you're supposed to do that because it's a part of your eighth house. That's what fuels you. The hidden shit, when you feel like motherfuckers is doing juju and weird shit and all type of shit, you go right to your eighth house. You gonna get rid of all that shit. Your eighth house eliminates magic in the sign that it's in, and you use that sign to go against the person that's doing it, if you feel like that's the case. Eighth house Taurus, I talked about that. Y'all gotta rewind. It's just basically knowing bougie shit and wanting bougie shit, and a nigga gotta buy you some shit or you ain't trying to hear shit. That's basically what Taurus was. Aquarius was like innovation, technology, doing shit that's easy for you. seeing something new. Like I noticed that too. I know somebody else had Aquarius on here. For eighth house, like y'all gotta have like that homey vibe. Like if you don't have that shit, it just drives you fucking crazy. Like that candle being lit, smelling smells, like all of that shit, it activates your inner meaning. Like it makes you feel like a monster. You know what I'm saying? And so if you don't have it, it's like you're far distance away from it. But as I know one of the people that commented was a male, it's like you still need that shit. You need your feet done. You need, the house to be clean. You need the house to be organized. You need shit in boxes and bins and everything is just labeled and stacked on top of each other and put in this particular place. Like you motherfuckers can solve arithmetics. Y'all are like the creative, innovative, organized, Virgo-ish, Aquish, organizer, detailer, technology loving people that need to be by themselves. So I just lit a candle. I'm telling you, like the smell of y'all house, bleach, all that stuff, y'all just be like, yes, OCD. Like y'all be in there like, put this shit back, put that over here. And if you are in an environment where you just like, I can't, like it will fucking ick you, and not just icking you, it will start to be something deeper, and eventually you'll be doing magic on yourself because you're sitting still. So you got to make sure that if you have eighth house Aquarius, that you're able to be innovative, or that you're able to do what you need to do, maybe within the space that you're in. But if you can't move shit and do shit, then internally it's hidden energy and hidden psyche and hidden, meaning and all that. You're really putting magic on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get rid of that, you gotta expand. That's why if I took a eighth house Aquarius person and I relocated them from their domain, like how they put their house together piece by piece, and I pick you up and I put you in like a smaller environment, a boxy environment, the way your body would just fall apart. Like that's why y'all always preaching new houses, house, new house, buying a house, house, apartment, condo. Like if you ever pay attention to an eighth house Aquarius, they're always moving because they outgrow the space or they get tired of looking at shit. They're like, you know what? I've done everything I can do here. We can't save you. Go somewhere else. Goodbye. You're like, wait, what? So I'm not gonna be healed? No. Leave you. See you later. Close the door on your way out. Fuck. Never mind. I got it. Grabs hands, sanitizer wipes down both of the handles, slams door. It calls motherfuckers dirty bitch. Slam door. Like it's funky ass shoes, that funky ass body. Y'all nose is good. Y'all smell every goddamn thing. Y'all just like, motherfucker get in your car and they ass funky. An eighth house Aquarius person to roll the window down and let you know your ass thing. Like it's cold outside. It doesn't matter. You didn't wash your ass. Who told you not to wash it? You want to go here or not? Okay then. Fuck you talk about. Now shut the hell up and enjoy the ride. And then the next time they call, you're not gonna answer the phone. You gonna block that bitch. Bitch gonna get in my car with funky ass booty. You got me fucked up. Do you know what a motherfucking Aquarius eighth house person would do if they smell some funk physically? Like booty air? It's over with. They would just pass the fuck out. They're like, you ain't got to say shit else to me. You can kiss my ass from here on out. TT, I got the in-house abstract, the darkest motherfuckers. But what are we supposed to do? Like, I don't know how to ask the question. That's the best I got. Well, if y'all attracted basically unemotional people. Because you can relate, because you're not emotional. So how do you get past that? You got to know when. Like when your megahertz are really high, you're going to yearn for something, and something has to connect to you because you're that high. So guess what's going to connect to you? Somebody unemotional. What do they want? They want your high frequency. What happens when they get the high frequency? It goes down. So then they don't want you anymore, but you keep forgetting that what connected you was their dark energy. So now you want this person back because they were feeding you and fueling you at first. Now they're not because your frequency ain't high. Your frequency is high. You want your eighth house. Now your frequency is down. You don't know what the fuck is going on, but now you're dealing with your own trauma, your own problems, your own hidden meanings, your own hidden, and so you want this person to help you with that. But they can't because you only wanted that because your frequency was high. So how do you do that? You ignore the motherfuckers when your frequency is high. You're like, damn, they seem so dark. Damn, they seem so mystic. You the person that, I do want to fuck, but I shouldn't. And you end up fucking anyway. But that's the connection. If you would have never did that, you would have never been connected to them. You could have just left their ass where the fuck they was at. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, most of the time, you talk yourself and tell you, no, you don't need to do that shit. And then you go against it and you just do it anyway. And then now you stuck with it and your energy go down. And you're like, fuck. But I really want them though. And then you right back into the whirlwind. That's the whole hidden meaning of shit. Like, you gotta stop cycle Saturn. You're like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm disciplined. I'm not doing this shit. I don't want to do this shit. You can have it. Because if you have Saturn in like, Sagittarius and Capricorn or Aquarius, it's like you could see this shit. You know what I'm saying? I sure as hell do. Damn, me with this Pisces. Yeah. And stink breath is my best pet. I told you anything that has to do with your nose. If you want to piss a fucking 8th house Aquarius person off, yeah, cook some funky ass food. Hey, cook some funky ass food. That's the number one way to piss them right on off. You're like, oh, what the fuck is you cooking? They the ones that want to open up the pot and smell the fucking food. And you're like, I don't like this. I'm gonna order out. You been the one to beat an Aquarius 8th house person ass. You over there slaving the shit all day because one piece of chicken smell funny. You're welcome. They don't want to eat none of the goddamn food. I throw the whole chicken at your ass. The whole rooster. It says, you're so smarty. Girl, I am a human connoisseur. I love human beings. I love the habits of human beings. But when I got into astrology and I started really reading, and then I took astronomy my first year of college and connected the dots to the motherfuckers, I was just like, oh, you motherfuckers. There's so much shit going on here and no one's telling anybody. You don't hear about this shit in the hood. It's like, what the fuck? I don't lay outside and, look at stars in the hood. You just don't do shit like that. So as I evolved, because I had to become a better person my damn self too, I started to realize how there's so many different pieces of us. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta have smell good. It don't always. Like, I make, like, my greens be funky as hell in the beginning. And then over time, my motherfuckers smell like perfection. And I clean the shit out of my greens with salt and water and vinegar and every goddamn thing else. So in the beginning, they do smell a little stinky, But after that, them bitches be golden. Them motherfuckers make you want to bite a nigga arm off. So, it just depends. But, not to talk y'all head off. Now listen, Christmas coming up, right? Y'all just heard me give y'all the breakdown for y'all goddamn houses. It's more to this shit. We got 5th house out the way. We got 8th house out the way. So the next thing we gotta do is your 12th house, okay? Ooh. I'm gonna do you in just a second, 8th house Gemini. So we still gotta break down 5th, 8th y'all have. You can figure out 7th. Y'all already know what 7th is. I love you more. But you now need to figure out 12th and Jupiter. Okay? Once we figure those out, it's like, boom. You got that shit. You feel me? Now you know who you is. That's going to be on the next video. Because I want to see why Jupiter showed up in y'all reading. And so I want to go more into depths of how Jupiter is either going to be in conjunction with you, or they're going to fight you on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to look at that. It says, yeah, but that in the beginning, but at the end, it still gotta smell good. You talking about something, I done smelled the bitch greens in the beginning and the end, and both of them bitches was funky. No, we don't have that problem. This is okay, I gotta donate. Wait on this check now. No worries. If y'all want to donate to the channel, use October Finest 2020. I got my Cash App tag back. Thank y'all. All right, I got it back. It was a lot of fighting, class action lawsuits that they had to do with, not me. It was just like, give me my shit back. You're like, all right, boom. Okay, so 8th house Gemini. Whew. All right, so listen. You raw as hell, shorty. Like, I'm telling you right now. Motherfuckers with 8th house Gemini, it's like, when you feel out of body, that's your twin going to get a nigga. So, how you don't have to go out and look for shit, how you ain't got to do research, you ain't got to find something, you ain't got to go investigate. Shit falls in your lap because you have the ability. Remember, twins of the Gemini is one of the twins is hidden. So you damn near got like an internal little person that jump out of your body and run to go get the information that you need to come and bring that shit right back to you. And so most of the times when you like having maybe sleep paralysis, or you just wake up and you just feel like you got your ass beat by a bag of bricks, that came from your twin running the fuck off to go get some shit and bring it right back to you. But the information that you know is not no random shit. You ever said some shit and you like, how the fuck did I know that? Or you ever knew the answer to some shit, you like, how the fuck did I know that? You're like, why does this place look familiar? Your twin run the hell around like a crazy person. Do you understand? And it just accumulate a whole bunch of shit for you and just bring that shit back to you and drop it in your lap. Now, it's on you, fifth house, whatever your fifth house is, on how you deal with it. Because how creative you get with it lets you be able to understand like how you're going to use it for your benefit, because you do that a lot. The shit that you have, you use for your benefit. That's one thing you're good at, is figuring out resources that work for you to make it work for you in your benefit. Okay? It says fifth house Pisces. Damn, yo as a wizard. Wait, are you a girl or a boy? You talk about short but shorty. You see what I'm saying? That's some real eighth house shit to make it seem like your ass slow and you the smartest motherfucker in the room. You just analyzing everybody. Analyzing every exit. Analyzing, says girl, Tiffany. So your ass, you smart than a motherfucker. You don't talk either. You don't say shit to people. You know your favorite word? Mm-hmm. That's your favorite word. Mm-hmm. You don't be listening to shit nobody got to say. Okay? I'm surprised you listening now. And that's only because you want the information, like I said, so you can go back and use it in your motherfucking favor. Your ass look at you. Yeah, okay. I'll see where we're going with this. Let's see where we're going with this. She's smarter than a motherfucker. Y'all don't. There's a lot of motherfuckers that be in your face that be geniuses. And they don't sit there and say shit. They hung you to fuck them. Huh? Huh? That's right, her favorite word. Huh? Mm-mm. You hear me. Eighth house Gemini motherfuckers, they get that bag. But they get that shit on the quiet. Nobody will never know. Them big ass companies that be owned by motherfuckers, you like, damn, who the fuck own this motherfucker? When you ever see some shit just get into the area of the community, you like, damn, who owns this motherfucker? Or when did we get a Sam's Club over here? Or when did we get a Costco over here? It's a motherfucker, it's an 8th house Gemini motherfucker that put that shit there. They done did all of that shit under the public nose, under your nose, and done fucking made a profit off your ass. And you find yourself in that bitch shopping, and now you're addicted, and you can't figure out why the fuck you keep going to goddamn Costco and Sam's Club. It's because it's right there fucking calculated mentally to be within a certain proximity of your goddamn house for you to continue to shop there. And now your ass is broke, and then you go back and look, you spend $1,000 at goddamn Costco. That's an 8th house fucking Gemini. The hidden meaning of what the fuck you need. And you didn't know you fucking needed it. Them motherfuckers, man. They are some deep ass people. Motherfuckers just tell you some shit like, you know what you need? What? A foot massage. Like, yeah, I do need a foot massage. You ain't need no goddamn foot massage. And you know what the fuck she go? You'll forever remember her because she done sprawled and put a fucking foot massage on your ass. And now you're like, how did she know I needed a foot massage? And then all the bitches that they date after her, you know what? You never asked me for a foot massage ever. You're like, bitch, well, who said something about a foot massage? What bitch gave you a foot massage? It was the Gemini 8th house. That's who it was. Come on, girl. Oh, see? You feel like I'm giving too much information right now. Gemini 8th house, y'all. They just don't want to say shit. They don't want you to know not a goddamn thing. I'm talking about, hey, the spy over here. Listen. It's just, you fuck around and you think Gemini moon motherfuckers is bad. Them motherfuckers will fandango your ass. And remember I told y'all, I dated a Gemini. My ex-husband was a Gemini. That bitch had 8th house Gemini. I was in there like, this nigga done, like, I got married so fucking quick. You understand? This is kind of asking, I miss 5th house in Aqua. Ooh, you got 5th house in Aqua? 5th house is the house of creativity. It's like Uranus. So if you got an Aquarius, that means you innovative as fuck. That would be home decor. Most people that got 5th house in Aquarius like home shit. You know, rearranging houses, making houses look cute. Girl, I know your house fast fuck. She probably got like them cute little things and shit, the little novelties that you put on the floor and the little wheat and shit that come out of it. You probably I need to find some blinds, face ass. That's 5th house. The 5th house Aquarius motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers really know what y'all be doing. I got like a nigga landscape. Like, you know, I mean, my duvets and shit be cute and curtains and shit be cute, but I can't get to how Aquarius be. They be putting like the little stuff on the wall and shit. It'd be so feminine. It looks so cute, you know? My shit don't be looking like that. It's like, damn, who stay here? It's like a nigga stay here. Like, no, I stay here. But you're a woman. I know. Like, that's all I got, you know? It says it's Aries in 5th house bed. Hell nah. You just feel like, you know, the best way for you to be creative is for you to be fierce. And then right when you become fierce, motherfuckers want to compete with you. Or right when you become fierce, you want to compete with other motherfuckers. Always remember that Aries rule competition and they gotta have it. Like Mars is war. You know what I'm saying? Mars is Aries. So you just gotta have something that puts fire under your ass and something that you're really fired up and motivated about, because that's how you get that creativity. You gotta love that shit. You gotta want that shit. Like, it gotta be some shit that's so fucking amped up that you just want to do that shit every day. So like, if you got fifth house in Aries, no, you make a good motherfucking business partner, especially if it's some shit that you're interested in, because you ain't gonna give up. You ain't no punk, you ain't no pussy, can't nobody push you around and make you do some shit you don't want to do. In fact, if a motherfucker fuck with you too much, you get right on their ass, and then you go get right back to ask the same question. So can I have that shit now? Okay, now get the fuck out of my face. It says fifth house, Libra, containing Mercury, Venus, and the Sun. So you got to do something that you like to do, that you could talk about all day, that it just fits you as a person and who you are. So if you have Libra as a sun sign, then we all know Libra's like love. So you'd be a really good like love counselor. Shit, y'all motherfuckers like fashion. You know, you pretty much like anything that has to be in the forefront. You know, anything that you could talk about that you love. Eighth house Scorpio, fifth house Cancer. That means you just, if you walk into a room, fifth house, eighth house, you just kind of walk in there and you don't really do shit. You wait for everybody else to make a move, basically. Fifth house Cancer people are very rare, but they're very important because they can create the illusion behind, you know, like you're a good salesperson. So you can be like, hey, you see this ink pen? Isn't it fucking nice? Yeah, did you know that the gold on this is very rare? It has a stylus, which most pens don't have. Like, you could sell some shit that ain't nobody trying to buy, but you like, damn, you know what? I like that motherfucking pen. Okay, so boom, now you go over to the eighth house and you start to figure out who they are internally. And you're like, you know what? Internally, this motherfucker don't look like he even used an ink pen to sign shit. Looks like he signed his shit with blood. He's dark. Get out of here. It's like, I'm okay, but do you want the ink pen or not, bitch? And then that's it. You know? Is it October Finest 2020? Yes. But my Jan Rising got me switching to everything. Right, that's why I'm telling y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, you have to figure out the balance in your chart. And that's what I'm trying to teach y'all now before we get to 2025. Because we ain't got no time to be waiting till 2025 get there and just be having glitches and shit. Like, no. Like, in 2025, you're in it. You're in the room. You're around the people, okay? You're there, okay? It says your examples be on point. Thank you. So if you're in the room and you're around the people and you in there, ain't no take backies, motherfucker. Ain't no, oh, you know what? I fucked this up. I'm going to go back and get it. No. There's no second chance at a first impression. There's no second chance at motherfucking billionaires, millionaires, business, jobs, interviews, you know? Like, you got to be on that shit. Because I'm telling you, that shit is right there. Am I ever wrong? Remember they was calling me crazy because I said it was aliens. Yeah, this bitch is a kite. And that shit hurt my feelings. I was like, bitch, I'm trying to tell y'all it was aliens on the south side of Detroit. They used to eat our fucking rhubarb. Remember I told y'all that because y'all asked me. I was like, well, what is rhubarb? I'm like, it's a goddamn plant. It's sour. It's good as fuck. The bitches called me crazy. Remember that was all in my comments. You psycho motherfucker, you. And then look, now we got fucking aliens. We got SpaceX. They owe me an apology. What is it? Somebody needs to owe me an apology. I be so confused on what the houses mean and how to use them. I barely know how to use the planet. And that's our point of being here. That's what, like, what the hell you think you're here for? You're not here to be like, you know what? I want to get in a relationship and I want to fall in love. Imagine if you are past 21. You had exactly 10 years to figure out your houses in your fucking chart. Think about that shit. It says, yeah, you're never wrong. Thanks. We be over here worried about everything else. Everything else. Think about all the shit that we worry about. Now they telling us, look, you need to be working on this shit. You already seen what the fuck the humans can do. We already seen that shit. You already seen what family can do. Like, what more you want me to show you? You want me to show you, okay, so I showed you your family ain't shit. I showed your friends ain't shit. I showed you your nigga ain't shit and your bitch ain't shit. What else more you need to do? So now you need to sit your ass down and you need to focus on your shit. You know? Sixth house in Scorpio. No, see, sixth house is more like your like religionish, kind of like ninth house. But no, I would focus more for this on fifth and eighth, and that's because that's gonna be how you able to read motherfuckers in order for you to get them to understand your fifth house, which is your level of creativity. Do that make sense? It's this thing you see. I'm grateful for you. Oh, I'm grateful for y'all too. Thank you. I just need dick and gonna be happy for the rest of my life. Last month, I really think that No, for real. It's because that's what they sell us, though. You know, the devil rules the earth, so he rules. You know, he trying to show us relationships because he knows that Venus, who he's really trying to get to, he knows that they're gonna be like, damn, I want that. So they're gonna keep trying to try to get that. When you see people in relationships and they've been in relationships and they look happy, it's like that's not their lane, that's not their calling. Your lane and calling could be spirituality. There's could really be relationships to be the motivation for someone else that when real love does come around, they're able to grasp it. Other than that, then it's bait for you to want that, and then they just use other alternative spirits to beat your ass and fuck you over. What you taking?
I need some conditioner.
It says I'm still young. I'm like, well, I ain't got no conditioner.
Where playing tentacles?
I don't know. I don't have it. You never brought it back.
I thought that.
So what I thought that. So wait, that means you still got it?
I don't know what it said.
So you gonna admit to me that you lost the shit? Like what?
I'm gonna go find it.
Ah. It says I'm still young. I mean, it's a process. It's not. It's just not a sprint. It's a marathon. Like once I broke all my houses down, I realized that a lot of my shit just. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how I look at my shit. Because that's all I can use. I can only use myself as an example. So let's go back to, me and Ted. We was talking about this earlier. Okay, and I love that he's transparent with me. Okay, this is when you doing 12. I'm doing it after this on a different live. And so I was telling him, I'm like, yo, the craziest shit in the world is the fact that I'm Italian, right? I'm black first. I'm black, I'm Italian, and Puerto Rican. Okay? We also have Creole, okay? And we have another piece of our bloodline that I never talk about because it's just be like, oh baby, no. Okay? But I'm all of that shit. Okay? And so I used to be in school, y'all. And I just could not get my shit together. Like, I feel so bad for my OG. Like, RIP. I feel so bad for her at times because I put so much on that woman. Like, it was just like, God damn, this motherfucker at school again. Because the other one couldn't be there. She'd come up there. Like, it used to be crazy, And like, motherfuckers used to always like, God damn, you don't know how to act. Like, why is you doing all this? Like, why is you stressing motherfuckers out? Like, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail for a couple of days at a time. I keep getting picked up for curfew because I'm standing on the corner and on the block. Like, I just could not get my shit together. Do you understand? And this is the conversation that I have with little girls every fucking day, bro. Like, bro, I get it, nigga. Like, some of the shit I did, bro, I could not understand why the fuck I was doing it. But when I start looking at my chart, nigga, and I start looking at my houses, and I start looking at what was made of me, I really, like, if y'all don't believe me any other time, bro, I swear to you, I really was trying to be a good person. Like, it was just like every fiber in my bone just would not let me be fucking great. Like, I'm about to ignore this motherfucker. Before I know, I'm on top of a bitch beating a bitch ass. I'm like that in real life. I'll be like, bro, I'm getting the fuck away from here. I'm ignoring this shit. I'm a focus. And motherfuckers like, oh, you're crazy. It's like, no, bitch, I done talked to therapists, nigga. I done talked to all type of motherfuckers. And then you know what? It took my OG, the one that lived in South Africa, to be like, bro, why is you trying to go against the grain of who you are and not just manage what you are? Like, you are a motherfucking person that has this shit within them, and maybe you have God-like energy. God cannot be disrespected. Now, I'm not calling myself a God, but I'm saying that I praise the Most High more than any motherfucker that I could ever fucking imagine. Do you understand? People be like, oh, you curse, so how you praise the Most High? First of all, niggas, like, motherfuckers like, man, stop calling me a nigga. Ooh, I ain't saying nigga. You want to scrap about that word, nigga. But see, whole time I've been reading since I was a kid. Library, since I was a kid. I knew the power of the word nigga. But people don't want to hear that shit. They made it a curse word. It's like, no, ER you made. A is what we are. Go look up the context behind the word nigga. If you knew what it meant, you'll know why people won't say it. So why is it on a religious standpoint, on a racism standpoint, it was like nigga, nigga, nigga? No, they weren't saying nigga, they were saying ER. They weren't calling you GGA. Exactly. Do you see what I'm saying? And so with that being said, I always use that word. And people's like, man, you can't say that. I say that shit in business meetings, y'all. And I be trying my best to maintain it. Because like, bro, you can't say this. You can't say this shit around little kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that shit around Sting. But in my head, I be like trying to, this is me working on myself. Like, I got to filter my words and filter what I say. But if I'm around an adult, I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. But because little kids are small and they pick up on shit at an early age, I try to keep that away from them. You know what I'm saying? My oldest kids, they don't give a fuck. Like, but I'm just saying that to say, like, it was just certain shit within me that I just could not figure out, man. And I used to be in a whirlwind of shit, and I just could never figure out how the fuck and why the fuck I got there. You know, it's just, I notice when you're looking at your houses and your chart, it explains why we do what we do. It do. It do. It took me to learn that shit. Because it was like, okay, motherfucker, some shit you ain't gonna be able to fight. Like, it's the way my shit is set up. I cannot deal with bullshit. That's just point, that's just blank, that's just period. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker hate me. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker take me off the goddamn planet. I can't deal with bullshit. That's why I'm quick to drop a nigga. You do some dumb shit if you want to. If you look at my houses, you like, God damn, do you love motherfuckers? Yeah, I love people. I love everybody. But you ain't gonna play with me, bitch. I won't be no test dummy. Hell no. Nah. You fuck up, you're fucked. You fucked up, you fuck out my face. That's just what it is. It says it gives a lot of clarity, really. It does. I also notice when you're looking at your houses and your chart, yeah, it says that's nice that y'all two can be like that. He's old than a motherfucker. Like, I'm so this nigga so old. I'm surprised this nigga's still alive. I love him though. You feel me? If something happened, I'll be devastated. But like, it just proves to me that I got such noble motherfuckers around me that even in their age, in their late age, that they could be in my, you know what I'm saying, in my age. Like, this man is about to be 100 and he still runs. I'm talking about run. Like, I ain't talking about like no, oh, you know, I need my cane. I'm talking about like Dr. You know who jumping on the table. Yes. Like, that motherfucker, the wise man. Very wise, healthy. There's a motherfucker told the nigga, like, man, you got the body and the energy of a fucking 30-year-old. He's like, nigga, that's what I aspire to be. Like, my grandparents, like I told y'all, one of them was 105 and the other one was 102. Like, goddamn. Like, what do you know, I'm in this bitch at the age I'm at. Over here like, girl, I need to sustain this motherfucker, okay? I need to put some plastic on the couch. It's just, I don't want to ruin it. I'm trying to maintain it. And that's just, it's just jumping on the couch without the plastic. I just need the plastic. So, I'm only saying this to say, like, bro, as soon as you figure out your houses and shit, bro, it make life easier. And it'll show you a lot of the shits that you keep running into. And even though you want something different, it's embedded so deeply inside of you that you're going to have to find ways to master yourself first in order for you to master other motherfucking shit around you. You know what I'm saying? And since you have this new beginning, you know, you can start there. You know? This is, I want to start juicing soon. You ain't got to want to. Start juicing. Like, well, I don't know what we wait for. Fifth house, Aquarius. That's some Aquarius fifth house shit. You got to have everything perfect and lined up and ready, and you got to have a time. And, you know, I'll be sleepy. I don't want to do shit when I get out of work. It says, take all my clothes off, put on a robe, and get into bed. That's Aquarius fifth house. You know? You can't do that, though. You got to make time for the shit that you say you're going to do. You got to lock the fuck in. It's a new beginning. You know what I mean? I did it last for 4 days. Only getting the juice at first, waiting on this check, period. I lost 5 pounds. That's raw. If you want to lose weight where you look like a fucking rock waller, try the shit that I tried, because that shit got me looking like a fucking bobblehead fucking NBA player. Okay, I've been taking that B12, my head over here shaking side to side, my body little and my head is big. I don't know what the fuck to say anymore. Just, you know, so just don't be like me, or take the plan B. Plan B. Oops. It's my fifth house. Take the B12 accordingly, okay? Let me get the fuck off here, okay? Because I ain't got no time. I'm over here talking about taking plan Bs. I need the zesty ass energy, whatever it is with Scorpio. You doing Cash App? Because this reason was so fire like all your others. Yeah, I am. I'm doing a Cash App live. Don't let my fucking out play me, girl. I don't know what I just thought. Are you okay? I don't think so. I don't know. I started talking about head and skinny heads and big heads. It just took me somewhere. A head to my weight. I mean, oh no. Where'd they come from, girl? I don't know. It was my fifth house. I guess y'all know what my fifth house is in. Like, some nasty ass. It's okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it, like it, like it. If you haven't done